Hello, welcome back to Founding Core Plays Factorio Seablock. So what I was looking at right here was we're going to have to add in the new line of materials. Which I have two lines right here. Why is that the case? Okay, I don't know why. But I'm going to have to fix this, because this looks really dumb. Okay. There's that. Crap, that's not right. There's all those. You can have all those. Because I'm not running anything up. I'm not going to be running anything from up top down through here. So that's why I want to fill this in. So that'll be that all the way down. Alright, then I have these two spots. Alright. Now I still have this line. How about we go like this? It sucks they have to travel a little further down, but it won't look so dumb. And you can have those and have those. Alright, that's that. So we got this line and these lines, which this needs to move. Okay. So we got right here and right here. So, what I'm looking at, and obviously this is not the... We don't have it being produced yet. But if you look, that's where the... This is where the next line of ingredients, which is what I'm looking at right now, will have to come at. So the very bottom one, right there, can be the circuits, but we just got to get to the circuits. So you look at this and you craft it. Alright, multi-layer circuits is not going to be a problem to make. Not at all. But it's CPUs that we have to make. Now this is set up for the multi-layer processing or multi-layer circuit board. This is a tough one. See, what I'm looking at is this. Making the next tier of the substations. Now, they need electronic processing boards. Alright. Oh, I need to look at something. I should have tons of lines right here for all the other ingredients. I should. Ooh, I know what I could do. Which two lines do I have that are open? Let me do this. Let me connect those both down. There's that. What I could do is actually... I don't want to use the word reverse engineer, but engineer from the final product down. I didn't think about that. So let's look at it like this. So right here, to make electronic processing boards, we're going to need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 ingredients. We can combine 4 of them. Well, actually we can combine them all, but it's going to be a little tricky. Let's try to get away with it with just an electronic assembly machine, because they're going to be the fastest in the whole grand scheme of things. It may be better with an assembly machine Mark 6, but I don't know. And the reason why I say that is simply because I don't know how many modules can go inside of it. Ooh, I guess I ran down a lot of my belts. We'll put the light right there. And the reason why I'm worried about the modules is because more modules equals faster, more efficient, all that good stuff. So it kind of puts me at in a situation where it may just be best to set it up to where I can use an assembly machine. I wish it would tell you how many modules can go in it. Because that's a crafting speed of 3.5. And that's a crafting speed of 4. Ooh. But that's 372 kilowatts. Yeah. It's going to be better to do an electronics assembly machine. Because it's going to be faster anyway. And even if we put something in it like a productivity module and it slows it down, it'll still slow it down to possibly that speed, and we can still put speed modules in it. And then use beacons. Which reminds me, I kind of need to keep a spot for a beacon. What size is a beacon? A beacon's the size of an assembly machine. So we could get away with it right in here. What are the next tier power lines? Pretty sure it was just nitinol. Yeah, nitinol and gilded copper wire, which I have gilded copper wire. I just don't have nitinol. If I put it there, let's say I put it there, we're not going to be able to get any belts coming across. And the closest we'll be able to do that is right here, which is kind of asinine. But I may have to do that. Well, what I'll do then is, since the belts will have to come in right here, we could bump that up. And it needs, what, 2 and 2? Not a big deal. Oh, wrong thing. Yeah, either way you look at it, and running it this way, it's going to have the same outcome even if I ran 2 belts this way. This won't be in the way, granted. Which I think that's what I'll do. Do I really? Yeah, screw it. We'll run 2 belts right here. That'll be the gilded wire and the nitinol. Alright. Power lines are going to screw me. Whatever, I'll figure it out later. And as you can see, we don't have the research for it, so we'll leave it as it is. And that'll be this. All there. Alright, so we're done with that. Now let's get to the final product of the electronic processing board. Alright, so we're going to go with assembly machines, which I have. But we got to kind of think about how we want to do this. Let's say our input which this will need to come down. But then we have to figure out how are we going to get our output out. So let's say we run it out this way. So now this needs to scoot down one more. Oh, I didn't mean to do that. Mistakes were made. So that these can run out. And come down here. Which this, we can scoot all this over anyway. Not a big deal. And that'll put us in right there. And then that's what it would be like if we had that. Now, if we used an assembly machine, we could cover it and it'd be beautiful and all that. But an electronic assembly machine's going to kind of screw us on that. But then if I had a beacon, it'll be able to touch. But even if I did a beacon, I could still probably place it like right here. So that wouldn't be an issue on that. Now, I don't have to do this. I could just run two belts like this. We'll probably do a better setup than this. Let's go like this. And scoot over. But that ain't gonna work. Because these are only going to need one inserter. Let's just be real about that. It's just going to need one inserter. So what would happen would be is this would come up like that. But then what becomes the issue is this. Is these two lines right here. Because for me to input it in this, it's not going to work. And even if I ran two lines... Well, I could. Why not run two lines on both sides? If I did that, then I'll have a one... Yeah. That might be what we need to do instead. Then we have to do it like this. If we do that, we can run it like this, which then this will go over, can run to right here. With that there, that's still not going to work. Still not going to work. Even if I did, it would have to move over that far. And so how that will look would be something like this. And then obviously these would just go over. That's how it would look. And these would run across like that. It'll work. It'll just be a fucking hot mess. Not really a hot mess. It'll just be compressed. Not compressed. It'll be a lot of room. And it's going to take a lot longer for all these to get outputted. But we would have the circuits right here. And then we can also add some splitting off to go right there. And then we're done. We're done with that. Alright, that's these. Now we need CPUs being made here. What we'll do is we'll put integrated electronics here, solder here, basic electronic components here, transistors here, and then CPUs and multi-layer circuit boards right here. Those two will go right there. So comes the question, do I, and I'm thinking about this, I could start it where it's being built over here. And this creates 5 every 1.75 seconds if I do that. It's not bad. I could do that. Platinum wire would have to go on its own. Oh, I just realized it's sulfuric acid. Duh, that's not a belt. But if that's creating 5 every 1.75, oop, go back. And this needs 1 every 3.75. Let's say that's what we're going with. Oh, no. Craft. Creating 5 every 1.75, and this just needs 1 every 3.75. So One of these can support a lot. Oh. It kind of would be better to go this way with it. So outputting it would probably be better trying to come up from the top. How do I want to output them? Well, let's see. Platinum wire has to go on its own. Sulfuric acid can come out from the bottom. Let's say about that far. Ooh, better yet, let's not. How do I want to do it? It's going to be on one of these corners kind of thing. Because I was thinking output like this. But CPUs are used in a lot. So this would not be the best. Which means CPUs would need to be made on top. Which then kind of says the same thing about everything else. Well, no, not necessarily. But if I do that, then I might as well put the rest on top. Well, let me look. No, not really. I could still put the multi-layer circuit boards on bottom. And that's probably what I'll do. I'll put the CPUs up top, these in the middle, and the multi-layer circuit boards on bottom, because this is all they're used for, is this. So I'd rather it connect in somewhere. Okay, so we've got this situated the way I like it. And I want to keep it that way. We'll tie that in a minute. Alright, so let's look at CPUs. I'll leave one space because you never know. So that would be platinum wire. I want the output to be something like this. The CPUs will get put on both sides. And then they can run down and come down right there. And just so we know, let's do this. This is going to need to pick up 20 every 1.75 seconds. So we're looking at... That's a lot. Even if I had 2... That's only, what? 3, 6... Maybe 8. Let's say 8 items for both of them. Even if I did 2 reds, that's only 16. So that definitely is not going to do. So then I would have to go to blue, which would be 3 times as fast. So blue probably wouldn't even do it either, because that would be right at, let's say, no, it might be 20. 2 blues would put it right at 20. Yikes. That's pretty freaking fast. Because I am going to want them to be pumping out a lot. I'm not going to lie. I am going to want them to pump out a lot. Let's just pick anything. It doesn't matter. This can hold 4. It doesn't matter. And that can hold 4. So that puts us at 4. Ah, crap. So if these are 4, let's hypothetically say that these are 5. Then let's say this is 6. I may be wrong. It may be completely wrong. But let's just say it is for a moment. Let me scoot this down by 1. And the reason that is because I want to have a little bit more room in case I am right, so that I could change assembling machines. I'd rather have it and not need it than need it and not have it. Because if I do that, I'm going to have to redo all kinds of stuff, and I'd rather not. I know this is a lot of preparation that I'm doing, but as soon as I get this done, this will tie me into the next layer. And then we'll go up there and we'll start dealing with science. No. Yes. We'll see. We'll just, I'm not going to say anything. We'll just see. Because I want to work on science. Okay, so... Now, if we have them come from the bottom, we could have them connect in something like that. Doesn't matter which way. Then all we need is these. Which means we can have the... No, because it would still be the same outcome. Alright. I need this right there. There's that. So outputting up top is not going to work like this. So that would be something that needs to go on the bottom. Which that would work. We can have input right there. But now it's going to look like this, which is going to look really stupid. So, what if... what if we did something like this? We could have underground belt come right there, like that. Okay, that looks good so far. That goes there. The pipe deal is going to be kind of a conundrum. So I'm thinking it's going to have to be something like that. And then we connect in. It sucks. I hate it because it's going to interfere with... Which I may just stretch this pipe. Let's just stretch this pipe out as far as it can go. There. That'll let me know what I'm working with room. So this could be silicon nitride, and this can be silicon wafers. Alright, there we go. Now that's our CPUs. Now we're starting on these two spots right here. Now comes this. Okay, so we'll let the robots do the rest of that. So these are CPUs. They're coming down. All right. There is CPUs coming in. We'll have long-handed inserters. Let me go ahead and do it because it's going to be aggravating me if I don't. Alright, there we go. Long-handed, short-handed, all that good stuff. Go away. Alright, boom, boom, boom. We're outputting right here. That's our electronic processing boards. Now we just need to make our multi-layer circuit boards. So this only gives us one every 3.75 seconds if we use an electronic assembly machine Mark III. So if I make these using the same assembly machine, it's a 1-to-1 ratio, so every one will go for this. Now looking at this, can I even make... Let me get them. Shoot, I need to automate them. Alright, you're not running right now, so let me have you. It wouldn't affect it. It would not be able to touch it. Yeah. That sucks. So it's not like I could speed these up. And the same thing with this. I mean, I probably could on each side, but it's kind of a waste. Damn. And the only way that I could get it to work is if I used... assembly machines, not the electronic assembly machines. No, I may be able to get it to work. Yeah, that's what I'll have to do. Yeah, that'll work. I will have to do underground belts. Now, I can get it to work right here. Yeah, I can get it to work right there. But over here, that's... it still may work, but I may have to use like a red... I'd have to use a red underground belt, but then again, if I'm doing this right here for those two, then I would probably put it right over here for these. So we might be able to work around it with doing underground belts. Okay. Back to this. Now, our output for this is going to come right on this line right here. That's what we're going to do. Can they not build? Yeah, they can build over here. I'm going to add some more land right here. There we go. Alright, so... it's going to be kind of the same setup as this. Output, input, input, input. So output, input, input, input. And then obviously chemicals. Well, not really chemicals, but this ferric chloride solution. And we got to remember this is a 1-to-1 ratio to this. Alright, so we need... I feel like it's going to be kind of the same setup with this. Ugh. It's hot trash. because, well, let me look. 1, 2, 3. Kind of. It's kind of the same setup. We just don't need 20, so we won't need as much of this. So I guess I could do kind of a same setup as that. We'll have that as the input. There's that. But that's what was the issue, was these. Which, that can go there. This can output there. Then we'd have pipes that came down. Probably go there. So that. Our belt comes in right there. Input, input, input. Why did I do that? I just messed that up. Input. And I did it right here too. Yeah, I don't know why I did this. Why I screwed that up. Because this can come back over here. I'm like, I know I've done this before. And I can always swap this around. That's not a big deal. So I can put the pipes out this way. Boom. Not an issue. And then this can actually go right there. I don't know what I was thinking. But anyway, there we go. Same kind of setup going on. Alright, that creates our multi-layer circuits. They're getting put in right here. This is creating the actual circuits. That's creating the CPUs. We're good on that. So, now let's see where that puts us at with our CPUs. Not CPUs, our circuits. So, pretty much from right here. How many is that? 99. So 14. 14 below these. So this should be 86. Right there. Right there is where I can start adding the circuits in. Coming in over here. Which sucks. Get me out of this car. Right here. So that means we added in 2 rows. So that's what it'll look like. Which means this will need to scoot down. Probably a little bit. So we should be good with the circuits coming in. Then obviously everything will be put in boxes. Boom, boom, boom. So right there we can start putting science. Start doing all our final science. But it's good because now we can get all our... I'm just going to go throw all this down. There we go. Because our science is going to run down from here. Alright. So there's that. Let's go get some more. Let me trash this. You can have all that. I mean, for the most part, everything should be automated. And I really shouldn't need anything. I mean, don't get me wrong, I will keep... Let me make sure I'm not... Yeah, I shouldn't be asking for any resources. Keep the steel. I will keep it. Keep iron. I don't need the titanium bearings. But I won't be able to get rid of that until I get rid of science. Or actually, no. What am I saying? Bearings was this right here. Alright, there's that. Copper, I can get rid of. Stone, I can get rid of. Who needs stone? You can have the stone. I don't need it. I really don't need these brass plates, but everything over here was bronze. I still need to get some of these other factories being automated, but that's something I can do whenever. So that's it. Alright, so let's go up there. Let's grab some more of the landfill. We're going to start looking at making straight titanium. What else? Cobalt. and some other resources. Which we'll look at our overall stand up there on what we need. Because at a point, we might have to get to where we're making, like, the variety of everything. And that's what I'm going to call it. It's just the variety. I'm going to shoot over this way because it's a little bit safer. We'll start looking into it. Alright, here we are. I don't know what this is, but I'm okay with it. We are out of zinc. We are officially out of 10. No shit. We are out of 10. We are out of aluminium. Oh! Let's turn that off. I hate the car sound. It's kind of annoying sometimes. We're okay on silicon. Nickel is just a freaking nuisance. So, nickel and zinc we don't need. Lead we don't need. We've been working off this lead since the very beginning. So, let's look at resources. Now, we have the next tier of variety of stuff. So, we could push for some more iron, manganese, cobalt, and chrome. Which, if memory serves me right, chrome has no fucking purpose. Literally, there's no purpose for chrome. Unless they added it, there was no purpose for chrome. And I'll show you once I find it. There it is. Alright, so here it is. Let's say we're just doing straight chrome ore. Alright, turn it into ingots. Cool. Alright, that's it. All you're doing this is this circle, endless loop of taking chrome, turning it into ingots and oxide, ingots and oxide, ingots and oxide. That's it. Oh, alright. Let's say you don't do that. Let's say you process it. Cool, we're going to process it. Alright, your option is then turning it back into ingots or turning it into pellets. Which then you can take the pellets and turn it into chromate. Chromate and sulfuric acid make sodium sulfate and dichromate. And guess what? What does it all do? It's just to give you chrome oxide, which you can turn right back into ingots and chrome oxide. Which sucks. Because once you turn it into dichromate, like once you take this process to get that, all you're getting is purified water sodium sulfate. Which then if you take this and carbon, you're just going to get some of that sodium carbonate back. That's it. It's just a waste of time to even fuck with it. That's the downside of. Hopefully they'll fix that to where chrome is useful, but as it stands, there's no use. Literally, there is no use at all for it. Not a single use. So back to what I was saying. If you look at the difference, this you get 4 iron, 2 manganese, 1 nickel, 1 cobalt. You can go up one more level and still get 4 iron, 2 manganese, 1 nickel, 1 cobalt. All this is giving you is chrome, which again is pointless. There's nothing for this. This is a waste of fucking time. Now this, you have to do. You gotta get platinum ore. There's no other way, unless they updated it, because they just updated. Yeah, that's the only way you can get platinum ore. I wish they would have swapped this. I wish they would have gave chrome this and this platinum. Because I hardly need copper. I hardly need 10. It took almost, God, how many episodes now of this to get through all our 10? And then silver and gold is needed, but you can get that elsewhere. So we have to do this. This is a have to. Which if I do this, that means I won't need to make copper, tin, silver, gold, platinum. Alright, so what about, let's say, what about aluminium? Well, we won't need to do that. That'll give us copper. That gives us copper. Definitely don't want that. I thought that gave me aluminium. I guess not. I don't really need lead. Critinium, don't really need copper. Those two are kind of a pain in the ass. Don't really need. If I'm doing this, I won't need 10. So it's going to be down to these two. Yeah. So this doesn't give me aluminium, but it gives me copper, silicon, nickel, titanium, tungsten. Really, this is only going to be copper and tin. That the rest will give me copper and tin. So iron, silicon, nickel, titanium, tungsten. I need tungsten. I could do straight iron, which is what I'm doing anyway. So I'd rather do that, to be honest. Titanium I can do straight up. All this to get titanium. It's just tungsten. Tungsten's the only one I need to get. So uranium is another I need. Which I could do straight uranium, so never mind. So yeah, it's just straight tungsten. Who's going to give me the best of what I need? I could do straight aluminium ore also, so that's not an issue. So, which one's going to give me the most benefit? Because zinc I can get straight. If I can get research to get straight tungsten, then that's it. Like, we would just go for what we need. But for right now, between the two of these, I do need titanium. This is not going to give me titanium, but it will give me cobalt. I'll probably do critinium then, because that'll give me aluminium. No, because I don't get tungsten. Shit. Never mind. That would have been perfect if it gave me tungsten. Oh. So maybe critinium. Yeah. I think it'll be Cretinium and Sapphirite. Or better yet, Givelite and Cretinium. Because they'll both give me Cobalt. They both will give me Aluminium. This will give me Tungsten. And this will give me Zinc. Yes, I said I don't need Zinc because I have all this. But eventually I'm going to need it. Okay, so enough of that. Let me go drive up here. We got rid of a lot of chests. I'm really happy and surprised about that. A lot of this is going to get redone anyway. Like, all this shit's going to get redone. Why? Because I can't expand it. I can't expand it. And plus, I'm making so much landfill. It's not even funny. Let's go ahead and get that running. We'll do half a row, which is 5. And that leaves me with, what, 2, 4, 6. So let's go 1, 2. 1, 2. There we go. It's a lot of landfill. And what chests are these? Brass? Shoot. Let's go to titanium. Do I have titanium in me? Alright. We'll slap that with titanium. Because that's what we're going to have to do. We're just going to have to keep increasing it. Look at that. Mineralized water is maxed? No freaking way. Sure. I don't know how I was full on mineralized water, but shoot. I'd rather pile it up. I got 34,000 landfill. I need more titanium. So we're out of titanium? Is that what you're telling me? Yeah. I am completely out of titanium. That's exactly what it is. Okay. I'm going to have to figure out a way how I'm going to do all this because I want to expand this. And for me to expand this, some of this... some of it depends on others. So, pretty much what it sounds like I'm going to have to do is make another mini bus. That's what I'm going to have to do. It's not a... I don't know how to explain it. It's going to be kind of a situation because... well, if I can get out of that. Alright, all our ores run down here. Or ores, our metals. All the metals. So, starting from right here, going up, I'll have to get iron to be either the last one being made. So that's what we're going to have to do. I'm going to have to remove all this. I love this. I love what I did with this. But I'm going to have to remove all this again. All of it. And move it up. So what we'll do is I'll have to set this up where each one is expandable. Same thing like I did with the circuits. We're going to have to go with our finished product and work our way up. Now, I'm going to be able to compress some of it, like say for instance, the different... Let me give an example. So, there's multiple ways to make iron ore. Not iron ore, iron plate. Alright, now, this process obviously doesn't really make a damn difference. It's the same amount of iron that you get, it just compresses it on a belt so you can put more on it. But what I was getting at was this, to get us molten iron. Alright. So you have 3 different processes to make molten iron. Now I could just focus on, let's say for instance, just doing cobalt, iron, and nickel. That's it. That's all we produce to do our iron. And not worry about any of these. And that's an idea. You could do that. But then you have other processes that requires, let's say, manganese. So I can't ignore manganese when you're still going to need it to make manganese for steel. And then you have different processes like this, like lead and tin, or tin and zinc, or copper, silver, tin. That's for solder. That's great, but I'd rather use lead and tin because lead's so easily to get. Then you got bronze, copper tin, copper nickel tin, which is my favorite because I love getting rid of fucking nickel. Or copper tin zinc. See, these are good processes to get us out bronze. And I want to have all those different processes. The metallurgy, I want all that being done. So, to give an example, it would be like... Well, let me walk down here to show you. Can't believe I'm barely making any ores. These are full. Are you shitting me? Where's my car? It's saying there's not any mineralized water. What are you talking about? There is so much mineralized water up here. It's not even funny. Alright, overflow there. This is what we're going to do. Oh, I don't have any titanium pipes. Are you shitting me? Fucking hell. Give me that. I'll need that pipe more than you will ever know. Wait, what am I doing? This is water. Oh, I need more than one. Whores. Where's it at? No. You know what? That would work. Screw it. It'll work. And I need one more pipe. Is there a pipe somewhere that's just being wasted? Yes. No. No, no it's not, because I need it for that. Damn it. There we go. Where do they go? There they are. I don't know if y'all just saw what I did. I hit the wrong thing. There. Now that'll be flowing. So what'll happen is if there's an overflow, it'll come in here. And this will top up all the time. Alright, let's go see if that fixed the problem. Because that ought to help with the difference. Oh yeah, it's helping now. Which now it's acting like it's not even producing any. There, now it ought to be producing some faster. Then, once this is filled up right here, there. Now, what about the silicon? Oh, I'm gonna have to start using that stone. What's the problem up here? Not enough of these. Just gotta balance them out. The red is the last one we need. But that's the whole reason why that's not working. Okay. Well, I'm gonna take a look off camera, see what I could do to set this up. But I hope y'all enjoyed watching. If you did, you know what to do. And I will see you in the next episode. Thanks again.